Around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, Powerhouse.
Yeah. Another video. This is Big George Foreman versus the man, the myth, the legend, Teofilo
Nobody knows who's going to win. You
Stevenson,
can have an
the
argument for
Cuban
both
Ali.
sides, but
Yeah, I
this
told you I
is
had
now
something
for
crazy for you. I told you I
between
got some
blacks, right?
videos for you. I ain't know. Yeah, look him up. Hit the Google. 12-round championship fight. I'm putting him up against George
From the
Foreman because George
United
Foreman
States of America.
said straight out of his mouth, man, this dude could come up and beat everybody. And the commentator said, do you mean to tell me that Teofilo Stevenson can come up in the ranks from Cuba and beat you and Muhammad Ali? George Foreman
This
looked
is
at her
going to
face. He
be
said,
one hell of a
I
fight.
told you,
And now it's
this
time
man
for
can
the
come up
official
and be the
introductions. For
champion.
that,
It don't matter
here's
who
the
he
Hall
beat.
of Famer, Jimmy Rivers
Teofilo,
Jr.
Teofilo, your Uncle Philo Stevenson is in the building, the Cuban Ali. Oh, man. You got to know about fighting to know about Theo. You got to know about fighting. This is George Foreman versus
from the United
Teofilo
States of America,
Stevenson.
wearing the red trunks,
Right here on the
light
Creative Fighter
blue
Boxing Show.
trim,
Like, share, subscribe. Turn your notifications on if you are subscribed and you do subscribe.
fighting out of the blue
Let's get it
corner from
on.
Cuba, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with white, the Myth.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Missing with that jab. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Clean jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. That big hook doesn't land. The right hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this, here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecard, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Got him with a left jab. Good counter punch. uppercut can't find a home. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this one. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not... Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Can they figure out the combination to do this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Let's call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The jab doesn't quite connect. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And now going for the finish.
He's gone. He's gone.
tough round so far. It's been a tough.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight left hand. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. He's going to get knocked out. Great shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This is with the right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that's... There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. With this fighter is has he punched himself out? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Straight right just misses. The counter shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much... And there's the bell for round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Missed with that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Jab just missed with the left hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Incredible work rate. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio? There's the bell to start round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think it's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We may see a stoppage here. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time, very close round with 10 seconds to go. You start wondering. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They got out of the way of that right hook. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Way through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. action from both of these heavyweights. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Don't worry about these two. It's round 10. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you've done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with something that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
That hook doesn't score. And he misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is the Creative Fighter Boxing Show, one of the greatest fights we never got to see because Teofilo was not allowed to come out of basically just World Olympic boxing and come up from Cuba into the rankings to fight George Foreman and other greats that I'm going to match him against here on the Creative Fighter Boxing Show. Like, share, subscribe, let everybody know the channel is alive. Once you are subscribed, hit the notification button so you know when video and new content is uploaded, and also when I am live. Shout out to everybody that stopped through for Marvel Rivals Mondays. See how that's going. Marvel Rivals is a fun game, so I'll be playing that on Mondays. And if I play it at any other time, I'll load up the clips from there. Also, Cash App in the description, $ Big Semino. That is $ capital B, the number 1 acting as the letter I, 2 G's, Semino. $ Big Semino. Cash App in the description if you want to donate to the channel, which helps the channel grow and for things to, you know, get better, more content, woo and such and such. Also, make sure I didn't leave anything out here. Yes, spring.com, springtea.com is the same website. When you get there, my clothing store, OG Status Clothing, is within that website. Get your OG Status gear. Got some Creative Fighter Boxing Show gear coming up soon. You could get that. Yeah, so once again, this is Teofilo Stevenson, one of the greatest fighters that you have never got to see, because the game is the game, but you get to see it here. This is Teofilo Stevenson versus Big George Foreman, right here on the Creative Fighter Boxing Show. Hope you enjoy. Peace.
That's where the confidence comes from.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. That jab won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You've heard the old phrase. There's the bell for round 12. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover. Down Down goes Powerhouse. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he's dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
Teofilo Damiris. Yeah, man. Woo. Put Big George Foreman down on the ground with a rib pound. It was a thunderous sound that broke that man down. Come on now. Creative Fighter Boxing Show. This is the only place you would ever see this fight. This is supposed to happen, I think, even before I was born, this fight. This is supposed to happen in the 70s, but they never, ever let, God bless the dead, Uncle Teofilo come up and fight to, see who really was the greatest. Not to take that from Muhammad, but, just, because you'll see it in certain things I'm going to do. Muhammad Ali went to visit him out there in Cuba, and this man was something else, as you can see here, and it's just crazy because I'm telling you, I literally just I get the picture, I look at it, I already know he's basically Muhammad Ali's doppelganger, so I had that set in the brain. Get the picture, do that, then I'd go watch some highlights or a fight to get a good gist of the style, how the person fights. And I'm telling you, I dare you to do it, or go look up Teofilo Stevenson, how he fight, and watch this fight and be like, whoa. Because it's surprising me how much he's fighting like himself on here. Especially with the limited nothing against Steel City, but they give you a certain amount of boxing styles and blocking styles and, to make the fighter. But you have to combine that and the traits with the stats, and the player will throw the punch. It's crazy. But once again, let me stop rambling. Enjoy this fight. This is the Creative Fighter Boxing Show. Enjoy the video. Whenever you catch this video, morning, noon, and night, wherever you are in the world, be safe. Don't look down on people. Just be positive. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Teofilo Stevenson with the split decision against George Foreman. So this is one of the greatest fights you never got to see. You only get to see it here. The Cuban Ali, Teofilo Stevenson. And George Foreman said he would be the champion. He beat George Foreman, split decision. It was a war. But Teofilo won the war. So you know how we do. To the next time you come through.